Hey guys, this is Aish from Classic Quilts and welcome to our video on the BERNINA 790 Pro. BERNINA has created the ultimate sewing and embroidery machine. A lot of new features have been introduced in the 790 that have never been seen in any BERNINA sewing machine before. There's a lot of technology with it. There's a lot of precision. There is a lot of care that is taken into what people who are quilting and sewing and embroidering would love to have. And this seems to be the ultimate sewing embroidery combination machine that I probably have ever tested out. So this is what it looks like when it's in a box. It's ironic how the embroidery module looks a lot bigger than the sewing machine. But trust me, it is super easy to carry. The embroidery module is like 7 kilos or something. Well, the machine is a whooping like 20 kilo product. Now, if you ever buy these machines, I always recommend everyone to save the boxes and the packaging because in case you shift house, it's the best way to transport from location A to location B because there's so many little pieces that hold the machines together safely, and I think you should always save this, all right? Now, today what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently than how I do my usual unboxing videos. I'm not going to be physically unboxing the machine with you guys. I'm going to go actually straight to the machine, and I want to explore the key selling factors. That's what I call it, at least the key things about these machines that make it super, super cool. So there are quite a few that I saw on the BERNINA website in terms of how they're bringing out limitless capabilities in creation. So I'm going to go through all of those features and I want to show you guys a real-time view of what that looks like. And hopefully if you are in that area and that space where you think whether this should be your next machine, hopefully this video will give you a very good understanding on the user experience and maybe it will help you make a good purchasing decision. And I have to say that right now before I start, if you really like the way we do our videos, a good way to show appreciation is to give us a thumbs up. There's my thumbs up. And also subscribe to the video. Also subscribe to the channel. And so whenever we update anything new, you guys will get a notification from YouTube. I thank you all in advance for your support. Drop us some comments if you have any questions regarding this. I hope that this little video today gives you a lot of clarity on the magnificence in sewing and embroidery that we can see in the BERNINA 790 Pro. All right, guys, I think it's time to just show you what the machine looks like. So let me quickly unbox. Okay, tiny interruption before I actually show you the machine, but how cool is this? So when I actually open the machine box, it tells me how to put everything back in. And guys, this saves me a lot of energy because a lot of times when we open a machine and show it to a customer, like this is like confusing. It's like it takes a serious puzzle maker's brain to know how to like pack a machine properly. So I love this. And it also tells you everything that is inside this machine. So, yep. I think it's really cool. Well done, BERNINA. Well done, well done. And this guy. All right, so first of all, you can finally see me. Hi. But how beautiful is this machine? She's pretty big, guys. She's pretty big. But one thing I really appreciate, and I'm going to zoom in, is this machine is a matte finish. Like, I am not a glossy kind of girl. So, gosh, it's beautiful. It looks next level just when you look at it. And I've obviously attached the embroidery module with it. Now listen guys, the ones that you get with this, please make sure it says Smart Drive Technology so you know you're getting the latest module and that you're not getting anything old and outdated. But yeah, all right. So let's explore the different features that, and we'll start first with the sewing side. One of the things they talked about is how the touchscreen itself is the big size, and this is like a 7-inch touchscreen. I think having a really big screen is good because this is kind of where you get to do a lot of your editing, even for embroidery or even stitching. And I think having more space is good. Let me do myself a favor. I'm gonna go grab the touch pen so then I can use that to show you some of the other features, especially with like stitch creation, etc. Hold on. Okay, so that's the touch pen that comes with the BERNINA. And I think it attaches right on the side. Like, perfectly. So when you're not using it, keep it there on the side. Okay, so let's start with the very first one that I saw on it, which I think I want to show all of you, which is the customize your stitch feature. Alright guys, so the first feature on this machine that we're going to explore is the stitch design. Now for those of you who are aware of BERNINA, there is a lot of opportunity given to you for you to explore different kinds of stitches. Now if you see, they organize all these stitches in different folders. So the first folder on the side is for all your basic stitches. And you can see there's so many basic sewing stitches that you can access. And anytime you don't know which is what, just question mark and then ask like, what is this one? It says it's the lycra stitch. So it's very like they've kept into mind all kinds of stitches that anybody who's sewing any kind of material fabric project might require. Then you've got a huge library of decorative stitches. This is my favorite one because it's got cute little things like margaritas and croissants. It's so cute. So obviously you have endless amount of opportunities for embellishing your projects. These are for lettering and numbering, which is great for making labels. And then you've got something for all the buttonholes, and these are your quilting designs. You'll see the applique stitch. You know, these are really cool, you know, different kinds of stitches that are used a lot by quilters. But the stitch design is basically what makes the 790 Pro the limitless machine. And they've been using this word quite consistently in all their campaigning. Limitless. They want you to feel like there is no limit to how creative you can get with your sewing machine. So this is your stitch design feature. And I'm going to quickly work with, you get this open palette for you to like sit and draw on. And use your touch pen and you can create any design. So you see what I did? I need to go for this one. Yeah, now you have to just draw. So I want to draw a heart. And then you see the preview that looks kind of funny to me. So I'm going to just create a line. And there I've got a string of hearts. Now, obviously, I'm like, I could like correct some things better. So you use the above button here. And this allows you to make some creative adjustments to like different nodes of your heart. So it just feels a little bit more even. One where you add. Let me try it. There we go. Now I've got an extra one there. And at any point of time, you know, I feel like this is my stitch. Like this is my heart. I don't like this node. I can delete it. There you go. This is my kind of like cheap attempt at drawing a heart. Ah, that looks nicer. Okay, so this is my artistic brilliance. You guys have no choice but to love it. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stitch this out. So I'm going to say, okay, let's go for it. And you can see the size. And if I want to increase, I can increase width, I can increase the spacing. It's a 9mm machine. So let us stitch out my hearts, guys. I'm going to show you my own stitch today. And while we're on the subject of doing our first stitches, the next thing that we want to talk about today is the fact that the threading system is 100% automatic. So let us explore that now. I have threaded the machine and I brought the thread right in front of the machine. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure your needle is in the top position. So you use the button down and up. All right. Now the threading is now 100% automatic. So let's hold it with the other hand. So you're going to slide this through the lip and then you're going to cut it here. And then from here, all you have to do is you have to push this button and just watch. Guys, she is threaded. This is a 100%, it threads itself kind of machine. Guys, I have threaded my machine and I have the bobbin thread also like out from the side. And I've attached my foot pedal and it's just time to like feed some fabric through the machine. I haven't engaged the knee lift, it's still inside the box. But there we go. And let's start to sew. This is the first stitch that I'm taking on our 790 Pro machine. And it is my own stitch. Let's go. Obviously, I'm going super slow. And if I want to increase the speed, I just push it through the dial. And that's it. Sort of like trying to show you guys. The machine sounds really smooth and really soft. It's another thing that they have been talking about in terms of what's new with the 790 Pro is It's supposed to be an effortless stitch. I'll do a pattern end. By the way, if you guys have ever done pattern end, it will literally stop after the last stitch. And cutting. So let's have a look. This is my stitch. This is my own, this is like my Aish stitch. I'm sorry, I'll try to show you guys a better view of this. This is my own created stitch, my little heart. So yeah, once you like your stitching a lot, what you could do is you could just go to the heart folder, and then you could just save it. And then anytime you want to access this again, you can always come back to these folders and access stitches that you've created and you really like as well. So the next feature that we're going to be exploring is the pinpoint laser. So all you have to do to activate the laser is to push that little icon right there, and you can now see a guided laser that's right there. Now this is really, really useful from the machine's perspective and the user perspective. It's very, very useful if you are new to sewing and embroidery and you want to know that exact position that your needle is going to aim towards. So we're going to do a very quick free motion tutorial that allows you to see how the pinpoint laser allows you to keep precision while you are sewing under the machine. Now obviously I'm not an expert, so I have gotten Mala to do this. So yep, let us quilt this. And also hear the noise of the machine. I hope you guys can. I'm going to put the mic now close to the machine so you can hear the sewing noise. And this is where my mic is now. So what you hear is how loud this machine is, which basically is not that loud. 790 Pro is actually a very quiet machine for how big it is. So you can think about yourself sewing late in the middle of the night and you won't be waking up your family because your machine is going to be silently working with you, and I think that's really cool. And I don't know how much of what I said you just caught because the mic was near the machine, but basically it's super quiet. So you can sew for a long time and you don't have to worry about waking up the neighbors, waking up your family. And it's a very therapeutic sewing sound. So yeah, Bernina did advertise soundless sewing, and I would like to say this one is pretty much as soundless as sewing can get. So the question I'm asking Mala as she quilts is, how useful does she find the laser for quilting?
I really like the laser because it is really helping me to see my line, which is what I like to do. I like to draw my lines and then make a stitch on the line, and the laser is really helping me.
I mean, without
Instead of the BSR, the light is underneath. Here it is over it, so it finds you don't need the BSR.
And can you tell us how you are liking the feel of this machine, the sound of this machine?
Oh my god, it is absolutely marvelous. I really feel Bernina has got such a big winner in this machine. I just can't. I'm just coming and just feeling the machine just now, and I really am hooked to it. I don't want to go back to what I was doing.
All right, she's done with the quilting. Well done. It's beautiful. So we've zoomed in so that you guys can see the stitch quality. It's
Perfect.
beautiful.
It's just perfect. The tension is good. The look is good. I have to just iron it, and my marks will go away, and it will look nice. Free motion quilting at its easiest way.
Guys, we're going to be exploring with some embroidery right now. I have actually taken out the slide-on table and I have with me the machine with the module. Now I'm going to be working today with the Bernina Stitch Out app, and for me to do that I have to actually connect this machine to the internet. So select, this would be off when you start the machine for the first time, switch it on, and as you always would do, start to look for your Wi-Fi network. Guys, we're going to be exploring with some embroidery right now. I have actually taken out the slide-on table and I have with me the machine with the module. Now, I'm going to be working today with the BERNINA Stitch Out app, and for me to do that, I have to actually connect this machine to the internet. So, select, this would be off when you start the machine for the first time, switch it on, and as you always would do, start to look for your Wi-Fi network. Guys, I entered the password and I'm finally connected to the Classical's Wi-Fi. Hey guys, I had to change location because the Wi-Fi was pretty weak in the area that I was sitting, but now you can see that it's connected to my Wi-Fi, and it was only a matter of relocating closer to an area where the signal was stronger. Now this is going to be very useful because I have downloaded the BERNINA Stitch Out app onto my phone, and I'm going to show you guys how you could use that to kind of like really use to really monitor your embroidery. This allows you to actually walk around the house and do other things, and you get to see the progress of your embroidery on your mobile phone screen. Just make sure the Wi-Fi on the machine is the same as the Wi-Fi in your mobile phone, which tends to happen when you're in the same house and you're all connected to the internet. All right, so one of the very cool embroidery features that BERNINA 790 Pro carries with it, let me just dock this so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. It is the Ungroup and the group feature, which is an editing feature 100%. Now, you've got a lot of like really nice patterns on this machine, and I picked up one that was this. When life throws you scraps, make a quilt. Now, there could be things that I want to edit on this, which I would probably do with the software, which is if I want to make the word life smaller, or if I want to delete it altogether. Because previously all you could do on these machines is you could just invent color, which obviously you can even do now. But in the design option, you have an ability to group and ungroup and make changes within a digitized design, which is like a really big innovative thing for a sewing machine to handle. The sewing machine is just getting smarter. So come to the info button. This is where you can make edits to your design and scroll. Whoopsie, that's the wrong button. Scroll till you're able to see this icon. When you click this icon, you want to hit the negative, and what it does is detects all the different individual elements of your design and it splits it. And you could actually further split it. So if I wanted to split, well, before we further split it, suppose I wanted to make the word life smaller, so it's now a separate layer. I can come to the info and I can actually reduce the size of this word. Info and sorry. Info, where you had to come up here, size, and I can reduce it. And if I want to move it, I can move it too. I could just basically move it wherever I want to. So I want to throw it up here, and I have an ability to add something here if I wanted to. And I can just go to the design option and add from there as well. If I want to actually delete everything, suppose I just want to write scrap quilt, right? I wanted scrap and quilt, and everything else goes in the dustbin. So I can start deleting each layer. It's super simple, isn't it? Just select the layer you don't want and then delete it. Delete. Yeah. And then you're gonna have like your own unique design at the end of it. I want the word scraps. I don't want this. I don't want this. Okay, so now I want to say scrap quilt. So I can actually come back to the split tool and I can further split this design. So I've selected scrap and I split it, and then I come all the way up and I delete this one now. And I delete this. So now I have my own design, and if you switch the machine off, you're going to lose this design. So I recommend, if you like it, save it in a folder, and it's saved in my machine folder. So now I'm protected. Now obviously I want to combine all of them together. Can I do that? Yes, I can. So I come to this and then I just select it, and now it is back to one full design. Oh, this is so cool. So now I have the Wi-Fi, I have the machine. Maybe I want to play a little bit with alignment. So let's try to first split this design into two. So I have, see what I'm doing there? I think I got it. I think no, I got, let's split this, add. Now I have two words, scrap and quilt. Okay, super cool. So if you click the bottom layer and you click plus, it adds the layer on top of it. If you got that. So see, this is in the bottom, this is on the top. If I do plus, it adds it together. So I separate and it minuses them to the last grouping that it remembers. Pretty cool, guys. I hope I've explored this well enough. Now I want to play with alignment. Suppose I want scrap and quilt. First of all, I want to give them some space. I'm going to move this guy up. And suppose I want like a middle alignment. Now, obviously, I could drag and do this, and I could do it, or they have the alignment tool. So guys, there are some more editing features, and suppose I wanted to actually like position these, like I have two words here, right? And I wanted to make sure they're aligned a little bit better. So I select both of them together, not the separate ones, together. And then I come to the info, and over here I'll have something that pops up, which is it's the alignment tool. It's aligning. So I could click that, and now I can choose how I want to align it. Do I want them to match in the centers? I don't like it, I can click undo. I want them to match at the bottom, or I want to match in the middle or down, and I don't like that, or to the center, don't like that either. You see what I mean? You can actually find a way. So this one is the middle and the top, the top, bottom and the top one are aligned in the center. So these are quick alignment tools. So this is them aligning exactly at the edges, and this is something that's super cool. So I'm going to go for middle alignment, and this is nice. I have something that says scrap quilt. I want scrap to come closer, so I'm going to do this, and I'm actually now, oopsie, I'm actually now ready to embroider. So these are the three new features that you will find in your 790 Pro combination. This allows you to align. So if I want the word scrap to come after quilt, I can like quickly reposition. All right. So you have the alignment, you have the group, ungroup, and then you have the positioning tool. The positioning tool only happens when you select them together. Okay. And obviously the last one is the Wi-Fi connection with the Stitch Out app. So let me go ahead and put my hoop over here and start the embroidery, and I will show you what it looks like on the Stitch Out app. This moment to just make this video. There are a lot of customers who tell me that when they're embroidering with their machines, this happens. Like I put the hoop, but it still tells me to put the hoop. Now this is part of calibration. You have to just follow the screen. Guys, it's so quiet. So basically the next thing is to add the hoop in, which is what I'm going to do. I just want you guys to hear the machine. It is so quiet. All right, so now I have got the design ready to go. The machine is threaded. I have nothing stopping me right now. And I just want to obviously open up the app. And, well, let me see if the machine, it said the machine was not ready at the last time. So let me select it now. And let them connect with each other. Ooh, the machine cannot connect. Oh, come on, dude, connect. There we go. So now it's telling me, if you look at the screen right now, it's telling me what threads. It says use 2521. And that's what it's got going on right there. And it shows me every layer, like, you know, start to prepare. Sorry. I just want to make sure you guys can see this. So I basically have it telling me to prepare the threads for the machine. So right now it says you need isocord 40. And then there is the ones after that, right? So script preparation. It says isocord 40 right now, and it's going to take 1 minute for it to do and 18 minutes left for the embroidery, and it is stopped right now. So let's change the status. Let's get started. So I'm going to press and let's get the embroidery going. Okay, I do have foot 26. I don't have a 0 millimeter plate. So I'm just going to tell the machine that it's 0 mm. So we can just get started. This is not a big deal. Let's go. The first few stitches, we just want to go slow. All right, now it is embroidering. And I'm going to increase the speed because I like the way the stitches are coming out. And now let's have a look at the Stitch Out app. So it's connecting because I switched my phone was off for a bit, but let me just get it back. It's a beautiful embroidery that is going on right now. And now when you see the Stitch Out app, it's telling me that we need to do the next thread. It says current thread finished color. So it is pretty much connected to the machine, and I can close it. And it's saying 8 minutes to go, and machine is running right now, and you can see it's almost done with the guys. I'm not looking at this, I'm looking at this, so I'm actually just waiting for the app to tell me when it is time for the next thread. Come on, talk to me. Current thread color is finished. Okay, now I know what some of you are wondering is why is it stopping for every thread color that is the same. So I think it's because I had ungrouped it and I haven't grouped it back properly. I should have grouped it back properly. I don't think this would have happened. So it could be that, or it could even be a digitizing thing. So obviously don't get frustrated. I think this was just really useful because I get to show you guys how it looks like on the app. Now I could actually go for a walk. I could go get some coffee. As long as the machine is connected and the phone is connected to the same internet, I will be updated on my embroidery at any given point of time. So yeah, we go. Look at that. Look at that. So you can see at any point of time what thread is being used and what your design looks like right now. Okay, let's try something naughty, okay? When it is embroidering the letter P, I'm going to snip the thread from here, and let's see what happens on the Stitch Out app, okay? Okay, so I've snapped the thread. So obviously now as it embroiders, we're going to look at the screen and we're going to see what happens, okay? It should tell me that thread has broken, especially when there is no more thread. I'll wait for it because that's actually going. Oh my god, wait, what if it embroiders the entire P and it doesn't run out of thread? Okay, no, that's not going to happen. Let's just wait for it. And let's take a walk. Let's go away from it so we don't know when it exactly happens. Something happened. Something happened. Thread is broken or empty. Check upper bobbin threads, rethread if needed. Okay, thank you, app. So just imagine a real-time situation in your life where you're embroidering and the bobbin gets over, the thread snaps, or bunching of thread happens, and you are not in the room, and the machine just tells it to you through your phone. I think this machine was made to communicate with you and thus make your life a lot easier. And let's not forget, I am in love with the threading. I never have to learn how to use any kind of threader ever again because the machine does it for me. Let's go. Guys, right at the end of this embroidery, I'm going to close this YouTube video. I just wanted to go over these main features that BERNINA 790 Pro has with it that I have personally never seen on any of my other BERNINAs yet. It starts with the automatic threading, which is new for a 7 series machine. There is a strange level of silence in the way this machine sews, and I think that's amazing that you can sew for so long and the machine doesn't make any sound. I mean, I'm going to bring the mic very close to the embroidery. It's going on super fast speed. Just listen to the sound. She is like a proper well-oiled machine. A Apart from this, it's the laser, which I think is great for people who are into free motion embroidery and quilting to see some precision with their work. Think of an applique. You want to get that exact drop of the needle in that exact space. You're gonna love that. And obviously, for an embroiderer, I think the group, ungroup, the alignment, the ability to amend your designs on your machine screen without having to use a software, even learn using a software, I think it's amazing. I think the app, I mean, to be very honest, I think it's cute to have the app. It just kind of shows that, like, oopsie, let me unlock my phone. Um, it just kind of shows that Bernina is embracing technology. I think it's nice, but I leave you guys to tell me how much you're going to be using the Stitch Out app. I think it's just a very clean way of keeping track of embroidery. Can I live without it? Probably. But do I like having it? Absolutely. So I like to think of it this way. This is like a giant machine. This is going to be the machine that you buy, and that's going to be your machine for the rest of your life, and you pass it on generation to generation, right? That is the Bernina trademark. Is It's a machine that lasts many generations. So if you tell me that I could buy a machine today and it comes with an app that allows me to monitor my work, I would definitely be like, yep, that's a really cool thing. So yeah. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I really hope you guys found it useful. Please ask me any questions that you may have on the 790 Pro. I will do my best to give you an answer that helps you understand this machine better. And if you are in our region, which is in Dubai, you're in the UAE, you're in Kuwait, you're in Muscat, you're in Oman, you are in Bahrain, and this machine has caught your eye, definitely come reach out to us, and we're very happy to orient you together. If you're in Dubai, please do come and visit us at any point of time. It's really fun to meet our YouTube viewers. You guys support us in a way that is so invisible because we never get to meet you guys. So if you actually are in Dubai, just come down to the Classic World store and we'll be very, very happy to meet you and say hello. This is Aish and this is the Bernina 790 Pro, all about the precision. Thank you for watching this YouTube video.